Good morning, millennials, and welcome back to the Toast and Happy Friday that really feels like a Friday because the theme of today is leisure. We had a leisurely morning. We took ourselves out to breakfast. We're recording at 1:20. We never do this.
Turdy's not even being honest, and we're not being honest by saying good morning, millennials.
It's so true.
It is 1:30. We never record this late. This episode's not coming out in the morning. But we've actually been very busy this morning. Yeah. We didn't actually just wake up and just say, screw sisterhood, screw swirlyhood.
Well, speak for yourself. I did. I woke up this morning and I said, screw sisterhood.
Literally never done that. We had work stuff this morning, which pushed us back to record late, which was a choice. But like to act like we actually have had a leisurely morning when we're seriously broke down.
So true.
We're so broke down. We couldn't do video, even though we maybe should have because we look actually really cute. We're matching.
We're in pajamas, but today's episode is audio only. So if you're searching YouTube, I apologize. But not only do we look disgusting in a very cute sort of way, but we also have Jizno on Sunday. And like, I kind of need to preserve my on-camera flair and like my glamorous celebrity je ne sais quoi for the Swirlies coming to see us Sunday at the Hard Rock Live Seminole, Fort Lauderdale. It has like 1,000 names.
Yeah,
this
I know.
Place. Hard Rock Live Seminole Hollywood Casino.
Oh no, not Orlando.
Fort Lauderdale. Like I don't even know. It's Hollywood.
Hollywood, Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
What county?
USA.
Yeah.
Broward or Miami-Dade.
That's the thing. We don't even know where we're going on Sunday, but we're so excited. So this episode is giving real Friday energy because there's no video and we're just kind of lax, you know? We're in our jammies.
We are. We're in matching robes. And
Jamas.
Yeah, we would be cute for video, but let's just keep talking about how cute we are and how much you guys are missing out. We're already starting with like so many excuses, like so much justification.
It's Friday. I feel like everybody just starts with like lies and excuses.
Lies, lies, lies.
Look into my eyes, eyes, eyes. I think we harmonized.
I think we might have.
So
it's very much a Friday over here.
Oh, we are in person together. If you guys
flamingo.
maybe aren't noticing, Jax and I are both in Florida because obviously I headed down last night for our show on Sunday. Thought I'd spend a couple of days with my family. Good decision, honestly, on all parts. And Ben, of course, I think I told everyone this yesterday. Ben, of course, was flying down.
This is so crazy.
Ben was flying down later than us. He flew down this morning. And at like 8 o'clock, I texted him. I knew his flight was early in the morning. I wasn't sure when. I'm like, hey, are you up? Are you at the airport? He missed his flight. And it's funny that he didn't text me because he knew what I was going to say. When we travel together, this man like torments me. He mocks me with like how prepared I am. The fact that I insist, I don't pre-board obviously, but the second my boarding group is eligible, like I'm the first bitch on that line. Like I take it really seriously for a multitude of reasons. One, I'm like very anal. Yes, two, I want to make sure I have enough overhead bin space because I never check a bag. But I'm a very anal flyer and he's so lax. He wouldn't mind being the last person on the flight. Like gate checking, okay. To me, gate checking is like Armageddon. It's the worst thing that could ever happen to me. For Ben, it's like free checked bag. Like he's so crazy. So he missed his flight. He didn't want to tell me because he makes fun of me all the time. Meanwhile, have I ever missed a flight in my entire fucking life?
Yeah, no.
No. So I don't know where he is. I think he's on his way. Ben is supposed to be spending the weekend with us here too. But it did feel good. Like obviously I wasn't happy that my husband missed his flight, but it felt really good to, I know I'm right, but like for it to be so obvious to him, like think of all the times you've literally, every time we travel, we fight because he's like, can we just sit in the lounge a little bit longer? No,
it feels good to have a lesson learned the hard way.
Yeah, and I don't have to be there for it, you know? It's, by the way, it's so
true. And as
true.
someone who'll never forget Stagecoach of 2019, when our whole family went to Stagecoach together, I don't know why I can't say Stagecoach.
The thing about Stagecoach, there is one flight a day from New York to Palm Springs. It's so hard to get
direct, and we were all going together in the car. We're all loaded up in the SUV, and we're meeting at Claudia and Ben's apartment because they live closest like to the airport, whatever. And we're all in the car, bags are packed, and Ben's not out of the apartment yet, and he's in the shower.
Upstairs. And not only was it like such a stressful time, but we also had a treacherous journey to the airport. We like took side streets. There was so much traffic. So Ben's in the front seat, like knowing everybody in the back of the car wants to kill him.
We were all checking luggage and we got there and they
sprinted.
They couldn't guarantee that our luggage would get on the flight. It might have to get on the next one. So the entire time on the plane, we don't know if our luggage with all of our lukes has made it onto the plane. And it's like, if it hasn't, and we have to go back to the Palm Beach airport tomorrow to get our luggage, but we have one day without anything. Very stressful. Thankfully, our luggage did make it. But I just want to say, so I can attest to the fact that Ben is not a timely traveler.
So then he called me like 20 minutes later. He's like in the airport, you know, floundering, wasting time. And like his day, and I would have felt bad for him, except like you said, it was a lesson that really needed to be learned. But the day just like kept coming for him. He's like, I went to Starbucks. I bought myself like one of those spinach feta egg white wrap things. I put it in a bag and I'm walking through the airport and the bag has a huge hole at the bottom of it. And like my breakfast spills out onto the floor. And like, of course I have sympathy. You know, when you have those days, like nothing go right. And then your breakfast hits the floor. Seriously, I was so glad. Like it was important.
The bag was a paid actor.
It was important that he experienced this completely on his own. Like he couldn't blame
he can't
anyone.
Blame you.
Like he set his own alarm because I wake up, we're going to the airport. Okay, let's say our flight's at 8. I'm like, all right, let's wake up at 5:30. We'll leave here at 6. He thinks that's so crazy. I would love to know what time he woke up.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Because I feel so validated. And my measures are definitely extreme. But better safe than sorry, of course.
Better safe than sorry.
So yes, was there 30 minutes that we had nothing to do in the airport and we could have slept? Yeah, technically. Did we miss our flight? No.
Did he?
Yes. He did. So I just feel good. And it's a win for naggy bitch wives everywhere, honestly.
It really is.
I think there are relationships where not a lot, but sometimes like the man is the more anal one about flying. But usually it's like the women, timely, check on the getting to the gate, making sure your gate exists before you even get a snack at the airport. So this was a win for us, ladies.
Yeah, you have to make sure your gate exists. I guess I am like the more anal one in our relationship because Zach is such a late person. Like,
yeah, he's slow.
Perpetually late, slow. Seriously, it pains me. But I don't identify as like being like I'm not crazy about it, but
I'm pretty nuts.
I feel like I'm like so crazy that actually what I think is normal is actually what other people would consider crazy.
Now, I've gotten to a point in my life when I get home from work, my husband says, like, what did you tell everyone about me today?
Okay.
And so I think he could probably guess that I would have told this story, but I know the toasters are going to DM him being like, so glad you missed your flight. He's going to be like, what did you say? And he wanted me to tell everyone, and I forgot to, so this is an important time, that the last couple of days he has brushed his teeth at night because I like railed on him for not brushing his teeth at night. And he's like, people are going to think I'm disgusting. I'm like, good. Then no one will want to come near you. But he did want me to let everyone know, like he's working on it. And and it was important for him to say this. And I agree. He's a very clean, hygienically, like his body, not like, his laundry, but like he showers at least twice a day. Like he's not a dirty person. So he doesn't smell. He wants everyone to know that. And he has been brushing his teeth twice a day.
That's so great. And this is what happens when you bring back shame.
Accountability.
Like, people start acting right. Oh, I don't want people to think I don't brush my teeth. So let me brush my teeth so I can let them know.
Right. So, feel free to send Ben hate mail. No, I'm kidding. But Ben,
no, please don't, because then we can't have the fun that we have. So just knowing that it might reach him, that's no fun.
Yeah, don't tell him, because then like things like this might not happen anymore.
Yeah, like it's just never the same. Like when you get a message, they were talking about your spinach on the floor and they're glad you missed your flight. Like it just doesn't hit the same.
It doesn't.
As having the conversation.
And like Ben took a huge financial hit too to get on another flight because the next flight was at 7 p.m. and he was like, no, so we had to buy another ticket. So like him just being hit, like, breakfast, finances, like it's a really, really well-rounded punishment. And I'm glad about it.
And I was supposed to do Good Guys today.
Yes. Jackie was recording Good Guys. They've been talking about it. They're so excited. And now it had to be postponed a couple of days.
Yeah.
So you could blame that on Ben too, if we're making a list.
If you were really excited to hear me on Good Guys.
Which I was.
I wonder I love going on other people's podcasts because then like the burden is on them.
You have to do no work.
To like, think about what they want to talk to me about. Mm-hmm. Like, what do they want to talk to me about?
I feel like you and Josh always end up just like going into parent, because Josh is like a really hands-on dad.
Yeah.
So I feel
we talk about like the culture for kids, like what the kids are watching, playing, doing. For sure. Yeah.
And then Ben now like can participate a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see how the pregnancy announcement will impact the dynamic of the Good Guys plus Jax.
Oh, for sure. Everybody's on the edge of their seats.
Everybody's on the edge of their seats.
Speaking of podcasts, the Redheads dropped yesterday. Like all the drama. Will it drop on the first Thursday of the month? Will it not? I actually surprised myself and I got it up on the first Thursday, and such a great episode. Let me tell you, the book, like you don't have to read it if you don't think you would like it, but you should listen to the episode because it was so fucking funny. And we ranked our top 3 books of the year. The official Redheads ranking, editor's choice, reader's choice.
Your top 3 books of the year that were read on the Redheads, or all books?
So because this year very few of us read books outside of the Redheads, we only did Redheads books.
Are you doing your bracket again?
That's Redheads Madness. But typically,
you do that in March?
We supposed to.
Oh, okay.
But typically we do top 3 Redheads books of the year and top 3
general.
But we didn't read enough general this year to be able to do 2 separate lists. So it was just Redheads.
Got it. I actually made a big dent in my Redheads book, God of the Woods. I've been like slow reading it, but I had a flight yesterday. So I blew through, I would say like 10 or 15%.
Ooh.
I was being slow, and it's a long book, and like I kept taking breaks. And I'm enjoying it.
Okay, good.
So it's good. Yeah. Good. Should we dive in? Like the episode is delayed enough. Like let's just keep dilly-dallying.
Oh, sure. Dive into what's going to be.
Yesterday's episode. Yesterday's stories were stronger than expected. That's how you describe the stories. Describe these for me. RNG. Really not good.
DNPM.
DNPM?
Yeah.
D's nuts.
If you can guess this, like we actually can hang up our hats and like retire.
Okay, by the way, if I guess it, let's end the episode right here. Like,
okay, no. If you guess it, read all the ads and then we'll end the episode.
Okay, hold on. I need to seriously just write down
DNPM.
I'm never gonna. Like, I have not even a clue one of these letters.
Put yourself in my shoes.
Yeah.
What was I saying about the stories before we recorded? How do I speak? And that's all I'm gonna leave it at.
I have no idea.
Ugh, I was really
DNPM.
excited.
It looks like some like when a company goes public and they have like a
their ticker.
yeah. DNPM. This do not pass muster. Oh my God, I got it. Oh my God, we have to end the episode. It will be our shortest episode. It'll be 11 minutes.
Right, but as in the ads, like 15 minutes.
Oh my God, that is so funny. Guys, sound off in the comments. Did you guess that when Jackie said it? Because like it is top of mind for everyone.
These stories do not pass muster.
Okay, well, with a glowing review like that, here are the fast 5 stories that do not pass muster. They are brought to you by Built Rewards. PSA for anybody who pays rent. If you haven't heard of Built, you will thank me after today's episode. Earning points on rent is now a reality. When you pay your rent through Built, you don't even have to check with your landlord to start earning points that you can use towards flights, hotel stays, fitness classes, and even your next rent payment. Let me break it down for you. So there's no cost to join Built, and when you become a member, you earn valuable points on rent and in addition to your everyday spending. So Built points can be transferred once you earn them to your favorite hotels, airlines, even the ones that you haven't heard of. There are over 500 airlines and 700,000 hotel and property partners all around the world where you can redeem your Built points towards. Points can also be redeemed towards a future rent payment, unique experiences that only Built members can access. So if you're not earning points on rent, my question is, why not? Actually, I was out to dinner with all my girlfriends. Everyone I know in New York rents. It's like a real renters type of city. And a lot of them have just recently gotten into the Built card, and and a lot of them are like newly married. So they opened up like a joint credit card. Like they were really excited. And there's so many different ways to redeem your points. If you have paid rent your whole life, you know how it literally feels like lighting money on fire. So now to be able to get something in return, points that you can literally take trips with. The points are valued really well on the points guy. It feels really good. You can start earning points on rent that you're already paying by going to joinbuilt.com/toast. That's joinbilt.com/toast. Make sure to use our link so they know that we sent you. That's joinbuilt.com/toast to start earning points on your rent payments today. joinbuilt.com/TOAST. Today's episode is also brought to you by Honeylove. There are so many things to love about Honeylove. They are one of my go-to shapewear brands. Everything they make now, like I first started going to them because they have really good like control top, like their power shorts, control top undies. And then I started shopping everything that they sell. Like their bras are amazing. Their underwear is amazing. The holidays are here and it's the perfect excuse to treat yourself to the best bras and shapewear from Honeylove. Don't start a new year wearing uncomfortable bras and shapewear when Honeylove has revolutionized the bra and shapewear game to give you incredible support and comfort all in one. Say goodbye to uncomfortable underwire and bulky fabrics that trap heat. Their bras feature supportive bonding that eliminates the need for underwire without sacrificing lift. Plus, they're made with fabric that's so soft you will not want to take it off. They're perfect underneath cozy winter sweaters. And for their shapewear, they use targeted compression technology, so you no longer have to feel like you're suffocating while wearing effective shapewear. I think we all have a story like mine being at a country club wedding and like literally taking my girdle off and throwing it in the garbage because I was so uncomfortable. Like it actually make you physically sick. And they have like this technology down to a science. Like it targets certain areas of your body for smooth and really flattering like fit, but it's not suffocating you all around your entire stomach. So give yourself the gift of comfort at a discounted rate. You can get 20% off when you visit honeylove.com/toast. It'll let them know that we sent you when this survey asks. That's honeylove.com/TOAST. And the shapewear that I really love, one of my favorites, just in case anybody's wondering, is the Super Power Short. It's the first product I bought from Honeylove and like the one that made me fall in love with the brand. And I think you'll really enjoy it as much as one can enjoy shapewear. Today's episode is also brought to you by Wayfair. Wayfair is everything you need to create holiday magic at home. So whether you're honoring time-tested traditions or looking to make new memories, from cozy comforts and crowd-pleasing cookwares to all the thoughtful trimmings, Wayfair has everything you need to celebrate the holidays your way while staying within your budget. So I feel like a lot of people this time of year, like before their family comes over for the holidays, they tackle projects that they've been like just delaying all year. And Wayfair is a perfect place to do it. They have something for every style, every budget. Like really, you will find things well within your budget on Wayfair. It's actually really shocking because they are really high quality and very beautiful. So there's something for every style and for every home, no matter what your space or budget is. Of course, the holidays can be stressful. Wayfair has got your back. Find everything you need, from festive feasts, out-of-town guests, tree trimmings, and gifting, all in one place and all within your budget. They offer free and easy delivery, even on the big stuff, and they'll even help you set it up. I've done Wayfair deliveries using their setup service, but also like doing it myself. Most of the stuff that you assemble yourself is not bad at all. But for like the really big things, their customer service is amazing. It was so seamless. Like their shipping is amazing. I think when it comes to furniture, Wayfair is the best in the biz when it comes to getting you things in a timely fashion. You ever order a couch that comes like 1 year later? It's so crazy. They're really reasonable with their shipping. So set the scene for new holiday memories with Wayfair. Head to wayfair.com right now to get your home holiday ready. That's WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair. Every style, every home. Or as they say in the commercials, every style, every home.
Every style, every home.
Right? That's so Kelly in their commercials. I have to tell you something. We're going to get to a place like...
in your pregnancy where you can't do the ad breaks.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, you should have heard me try and recap a book, 9 Months Pregnant on the Redheads, where I had to do the whole synopsis of the book. Like, it was seriously painful to listen to.
This is the first time I've ever, like, since finding out I'm pregnant, like, really felt inadequate in, like, I'm dying over here.
We could definitely shake things up. Like, maybe we do, like, you do one, I do the next one. So you have a break. Like, we'll figure things out. We're very, like...
we're good like that.
Pregnancy-friendly podcast and accessible.
It just occurred to me. Did you notice while I was, like... that's been happening to me a lot, like the getting out of breath, doing nothing.
No, I spent the time, like, trying to make muster out of the stories, and I think that I have.
You know, pregnancy is interesting, and I've been like overweight most of my life, so not a lot of like the weight gaining stuff or like the lack of movement has shocked me. This is a state of life I'm, you know, comfortable in. The thing that has shocked me most is I've actually never until recently gotten out of breath while eating. That's really crazy.
Have you seen those like diagrams of how a pregnant woman's body changes and how all of your organs compress?
I feel it.
Yeah.
I am smushed.
Just wait, smushy.
I'm sure.
Just wait, smushia.
Oh my God. Smushadia.
Are you ready for our first story?
I don't know. You sold it like so well.
No, I'm telling you, I got the stories in a place that they are musterful.
Let's hear it.
Claudia, that's musterful. A bit of friendship news. Martha Stewart is fangirling over beautiful Rihanna and her very handsome A$AP Rocky at the shoe Oscars.
Yeah, it's a big week for footwear.
So the Footwear News Achievement Awards, the FNAA, sometimes known as...
why was Martha there?
Sometimes known as the shoe Oscars, took place this week.
Only sometimes.
I mean, is there any second?
Right. What is
the shoe Golden Globe?
Right. What's the shoe PCAs, you know?
Right. These awards took place. The event celebrates outstanding achievement in the footwear industry.
I mean, of course it does.
What else would they be celebrating? Rihanna and Martha Stewart ran into each other, and Martha posted to her Instagram, "Riri, bad gal Riri, is so beautiful and statuesque," she wrote in a post, and she has a very handsome and funny boyfriend, A$AP Rocky, she added, noting that she was one of the honorees at the event held at Cipriani.
I just don't understand. One, why was Martha at this particular affair? I know she's fabulous. So was she just there because she's fabulous, or has she made an impact in the footwear community this year?
She was presented with an Icon Award.
What contributions to the footwear community has she made?
I don't know. Maybe Omni Media did something. MSMO.
Like, I watched her documentary and I didn't see a thing about a shoe.
I didn't know. Who throws a shoe?
Right.
Oh, Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart announced a multi-year partnership with Skechers in 2023.
Oh, actually, yes. I know those commercials. And I actually think that was a great money investment. Excuse me. I can't fucking talk.
It was a great money.
It was a great money for Skechers because they definitely like border on irrelevant because they really are just like for old ladies. So they got the coolest old lady and her cool best friend. That was kind of genius. That should go perhaps in our Toasty Lions category. That was
we didn't even like really remember it.
No, because it wasn't like a big stupid announcement. I just started seeing them on the commercials, and you know what? I feel favored towards Skechers, like when I think about it.
Yeah,
and that's what good marketing should do.
Well, I like my Skechers sneakers, but I love my Prada backpack.
She was so right for that. Like my Skechers sneakers, like keep me alive.
I like them, yeah, sure.
But my Prada backpack is everything to me.
Right.
You actually have a Prada backpack that you've had since like 2009, and it's probably one of the best things that you own, and you use it to this day.
I can't find it. I mean, it's here somewhere.
I know where it is. Margot has it. She totally stole it.
You think Satchel Cratchel?
You're very generous with it.
I know.
Everyone, when
you
someone
see
goes
her in your Thanksgiving TikTok with my Dior bag, which, by the way, I let her borrow for a trip. Like, she's going somewhere fabulous. You need a fabulous, the perfect, like, I want you to have the right thing. And I also said, like, you know what? Keep it. Like, I'm like,
take it for a little.
babies. Like, I'm not going out. I don't need the little black bag, whatever. But like,
It's
you
been
could
years.
always give it back, or at least give me credit in the TikTok where she gave credit to the girl whose dress she was wearing.
Yeah.
She shouted out Kate Davis, but couldn't shout out Big Sis.
That's so, maybe she's like had it for so long, she just thinks of it as her. It's like, it doesn't even occur to her that it's technically a borrowed bag.
And so many times I'm going out and I need it. Like, I feel its absence.
I think she's coming to visit you soon. Ask her to bring it.
I know. I just feel bad.
That's insane that you feel
No, I don't
bad.
I don't feel bad. Sorry, that's like an overstatement. Just like sucks for her.
Romeo just waltzed in the studio, like from somewhere else.
Where has Romeo been?
And what
has he done?
What is waiting for us on the other side of that door?
I don't know, but I just want to say her getting the Icon Awards at the Shoe Oscars when she has a partnership with Skechers since last year, like, it's not that iconic, but okay.
You know, I guess nobody else in the space was doing anything of muster because...
No, but you don't want to give it to like Jimmy Choo.
Yeah, it's definitely
Michael Kors.
It's a slap in the face to people who actually manufacture shoes.
Vince Camuter.
Or like, yeah, of course, like somebody who like designs shoes, but I feel like, I don't know, some people like, you know, what was like a shoe collab Nike does with like athletes that like break records, like
Caitlin Clark, her shoe broke records.
Yes, like no shade to Martha, I would literally lay my life out on the line for
like, give her all the awards, sure. I just want to say, like, in the shoe icon category,
if I was a person who took like the shoe awards really seriously, I would be annoyed about this.
Yeah,
thankfully I'm not.
Plus, Snoop presented her the award virtually. Like, it's seriously giving low budget.
Virtually.
I'm shocked that Rihanna was there. I think that she was there because A$AP Rocky was honored.
Yeah, like it's his thing.
He was awarded for Collaboration of the Year in recognition of his partnership with Puma. So there's like been really big things going on in the shoe world, and I feel like if you don't listen to today's episode of The Toast, you wouldn't know.
And didn't Rihanna have a big thing with Puma too?
She's the creative director, so she hired her mans.
Ugh, we'd love to see women in business like doing charity.
It's seriously like nepotism, but
yeah,
make it work.
I feel like when we talk about couples, like we're always talking about like different power dynamics, like within Hollywood, how like, you know, really powerful women like need like men in different industries because they're so. We don't talk enough about how A$AP Rocky and Rihanna really are in the same industry, and she is so far out of his league business wise. She's a billionaire, and I honestly don't even know how he makes a living. Like, I know he's done music before. I don't think he's consistently releasing music. I don't think he consistently does anything. I think he like loves being a dad and loves being Rihanna's man.
He's like a professional partner.
Yeah, and he doesn't get enough credit for being like exactly what we're always saying like powerful women need. We're always saying powerful women need a firefighter so they don't compete. Like, meanwhile, A$AP Rocky here is holding it down.
No, it can be done.
Yes.
But I do feel like when we talk about them, we do always mention that. Like,
okay, good. We just don't talk about them a lot. Maybe that's it.
Yeah, because we're always talking about her.
We always talk about her. Therein lies the issue. Well, not an issue. Also, I follow Martha Stewart on Instagram, so I did see this photo. I was aware that she was at the Footwear Association of America's, the FAA's, whatever. And it reminded me, because she tagged Rihanna, that like Rihanna has never, and most likely will never, change her Instagram username. Like, she was this up and coming singer, and I'm sure when she made her Instagram, like, she thought it was funny.
She wasn't up and coming.
She wasn't Rihanna. Like, she wasn't an icon.
No, it was crazy when she did it then, because Instagram came out, like 2009? Like, she was Rihanna, and she made her name Bad Gal Riri, and then
she never changed it.
Yeah.
And I love that.
And that just always reminds me of your friend Alicia.
Yes,
Bad Gal Alicia.
When I was in high school, my friend Alicia, and I was like so jealous. It was such a
I still call her Bad Gal.
Yeah, by the way, a lot of people do. Her name is Alicia, and so she did Bad Gal Alicia, and it was a slay. Like, it was so good.
It was such a slay.
It was such a slay, and she eventually changed it. I think maybe she thought it like wasn't like mature or appropriate. Like, she had her reasons, you know, as we all do. And the impact that it left, it never went away.
No, like when I see her, Bad Gal.
Yeah, you do say that.
I always call her Bad Gal.
And what a nickname, because by the way, nobody's ever in their life been less bad than my friend Alicia. Like, she's the least bad ever.
She's bad to the bone.
Na 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 na.
Bad to the bone.
I love that song.
Are you ready for our next story?
Hopefully it's some more footwear news.
No, it is more Wicked news, because Ari is tearing up while addressing the, quote, dangerous comments about her weight. Yeah. So in a new interview, Wicked, you know, the usual, the press tour works, her and Cynthia sitting down. She was asked by a French reporter how she copes with society's beauty standards and the overwhelming pressure women feel to always look perfect. The pop star was immediately overcome with emotion.
Shocker.
She said, my goodness, I'm not gonna. She let out, trying not to cry. Good question. I've seen a lot of clips of them crying on this press tour. And at this point, like, whatever, I'll allow it. I just wish they would stop.
Stop talking.
No, stop trying to not cry. Like, just the tears are coming. Let them flow. Stop acting like you're shocked that this is happening. Just like let it. I was watching her on Zach sing. Like every clip I watch, they're like, oh my God, oh, and they're here. Like, just let them out. Like, know you're, and especially this is probably one of the more sensitive conversations they're gonna have. Like, just let the tears fall. Bruno farted in such a
Bruno farted. I didn't even smell it.
Claudia.
Never mind. And he seriously didn't even move a muscle. He's still asleep. Like, that is the level I'm unbothered I aim to be, especially in my pregnancy, like where all these things are happening to my body.
Oh my God. And also just reminds me of her song. Right now I'm in a state of mind. Da-da. I want to be in it all the time.
Ain't got no tears left to cry. Incorrect.
So I'm picking it up.
It's such a good song. Have you ever heard the Camila Cabello demo of that? I feel like we talk about this all the time.
No, I haven't. Are you sure it's that song?
Yes.
That was you guys write her own music? Is that what you're saying?
That was like a demo that went around the music industry that like a lot of the pop swirlies either sampled or thought about putting on. Like a lot of them recorded. I believe BB Rexa also has a version out there. And Ari was the one. I don't know if there was like a battle over it or nobody wanted it and Ari took it. I don't know how it worked. But there are versions of that song recorded by other artists, which is just interesting.
That is interesting. So she said, when asked about the pressure and the standards, she said, my goodness, I'm not gonna. Good question. And then she was confronted by Cynthia, who joined her for the sit down. She said, I've been kind of doing this in front of the public and kind of been a specimen in a petri dish really since I was 16 or 17. So I've heard it all. I've heard every version of it, of what's wrong with me, and then you fix it, and then it's wrong for different reasons. But that's everything from even just the simplest thing, your appearance, you know? Mm-hmm. She explained that it's hard to protect yourself from that noise, and you're young, and you're hearing all kinds of things. She said, I think that it's something that is uncomfortable no matter what scale you're experiencing on. Even if you go to Thanksgiving and someone's granny says, oh my God, you look skinnier. What happened? Or you look heavier. What happened? She emphasized that being on the receiving end of those comments, regardless of who you are, is horrible. She said, I think in today's society, there's a comfortability that we shouldn't have at all, commenting on others' looks, appearances, what they think is going on behind the scenes, or health, or how they present themselves.
Right, because the overwhelming consensus with Ari is no one's saying she looks bad. Like, they're just like, it is coming from a place of concern because she is so thin. Although I think people think that it's like a new thinness. And if you look back, she really has been at this weight for like the last like 3-4 years. It is a low weight. It's small. And I don't know where I land on this or where we as a society landed on this. Like, you probably should never be talking about anyone's body because you would certainly never say like, wow, that person's huge. Like, you wouldn't say the opposite.
Right.
So one shouldn't be okay and the other shouldn't. But if you are coming from like a trip, like sometimes somebody, you know, losing a drastic amount of weight is like a health issue, or they're going through like people in abusive relationships, like drop weight, like it can be an indicator. It can also be nothing.
Right. Sometimes someone's always been small and they gained weight at a time and then they're back to their original weight and you're like, wait, why are you so thin? And they're like, oh, I've actually always been like this. There's always a million things going on. I've seen a lot of stuff about her and Cynthia
dropping a lot of weight.
Yeah. And I keep seeing these comparison photos. They're like pictures of them before Wicked and pictures of them after. And they use these photos from like the Olympic ceremony opening that they went to. And like the lighting is hard. It's seriously poot level.
Yeah.
And like, stop using that one fucking picture on that ugly bad day with the overcast lighting.
Yeah, true.
They look bad and ghostly. That's not they look beautiful.
People are like, what happened on that set?
Yeah. Because they chose a picture in like perfect lighting before.
They both look malnourished. Like,
and then in the second, they look like they've had their souls sucked out of their bodies.
They look like Voldemort. Like
it's just a bad picture. It's a poop moment.
Yeah. Chalk it up to a poop moment.
They look beautiful on the press tour. They look beautiful in the movie.
They look fine. They look healthy.
They're grown women. They obviously like the way that they look. Leave them alone.
Yeah. And then you also have to think about like what sort of issues they both have. Just being a woman in the industry, like people always being talked about your body. So like, why don't we just leave everyone alone, okay?
Yeah.
And it's a really good place to start.
And I really do feel like as a society, we've stopped doing that. Like people don't talk, like back in the day, the way they used to talk about.
The cover of every magazine.
Like Jessica Simpson in those jeans, like such crazy things. And I feel like we've mostly moved past that. So it does feel like a bit of a regression here.
Yeah.
And it must be really annoying to see.
Yeah, but do you remember like a time when all the it girlies, like Lindsay, Paris, Nicole, were like emaciated and like skeletal?
Yeah.
And they would be on the cover of every magazine, like with their bones out. That was so crazy.
Yeah.
Like that's what we used to grow up in the supermarket. Like that's what we would see.
Yeah.
That was just like, that was also the look.
That was the look.
Like it was in fashion.
And like the looks change. But like regardless, just everyone's on their own journey. Leave them alone. She's obviously like very happy and
it's true. Does she look like a person who's like,
and she likes how she looks.
Must be nice.
You know, they say like nothing tastes as good as skinny feels.
I was just having this conversation with someone and I've thought about that phrase a lot because I used to like be very,
on
I
it.
used to be very anti that phrase, but that was because I had never been skinny. Then I became skinny, and I actually do believe like being in control of your body, like, is just as good as a donut. Like maybe not one is better than the other, but they both have extraordinary merit.
You couldn't say which one's better? The donut is fleeting.
Yeah, I guess I would say like feeling healthy, feeling good, being in control of your weight. It feels better literally than anything could possibly taste. I can attribute that. And there are I've eaten some delicious things.
Yeah.
But also like if you're in control of your body, like you are able to eat those things. Like you can have both. You can actually have things that taste as good as skinny feels and be skinny.
Yes, to a degree.
To a degree, of course. You can have it for every meal, but like that's part of like a healthy balance. Like you can have a donut.
A little treat.
Yeah.
A sweet treat.
Ugh, I just had like 5 sweet treats. I went through Jackie's Halloween
had
candy.
2.
It was so good. I fucking
Worth it. We needed a sugar boost.
We needed a boost before this episode. We were kind of like crashing that, that 1 o'clock crash.
Are you ready for our next story?
What number?
3.
Yes.
Kind of surprising news.
Tell me.
Amber Heard is expecting baby number 2. She's delighted both for herself and her daughter, Oonagh Paige, who is 3.5. Now, I have a lot of thoughts, but let me just share the deets.
Yeah, because Elon totally donated his seed.
Of course, to have a sister or brother for Oonagh, his other child.
And for X.
Yeah, but like
a step sibling for X.
Our working theory, and I think a lot of people's theory, and nobody's dispelling it, nobody's talking about it because it's like, not our business, and I can recognize that, but I'm curious. Yep. Amber Heard has a 3.5-year-old daughter. Nobody knows who the father is.
After her relationship with Johnny Depp. So that is also when she dated Elon.
Nobody knows who the father is. There is space for it to have been Elon.
You know how much he loves procreating. It's like one of his favorite hobbies. There also were a lot of rumors, and it did kind of make sense that he was helping her financially a lot during her trial with Johnny Depp because, that was like lawyers like that for a case, that's millions and millions of dollars. And she actually said on trial she has very little work these days because of the whole Johnny Depp thing. So I believe that these two are definitely incommunicado. I feel like they are like friendly exes, and I could totally... seeing her having either gotten pregnant or literally asking him for help. And then she went on another one. So where'd you go? Of course, to Una's dad.
And she's like living abroad now.
Spain.
I don't know if she's really working. Like I do feel like Elon is footing the bill for
1,000%.
Amber and his child. And then she wants another kid. And like he loves donating sperm and procreating. Like I would need someone to seriously tell me the truth in order for me to stop believing this, because like this makes sense to me.
But there are like a couple mysteries in Hollywood when it comes to paternity. January Jones, there's rumors that it's Bobby Flay.
Her dad?
Is her baby daddy. Like of course, Mindy Kaling. People think it's BJ Novak. We have no confirmation. All those are really rumors.
Don't even conflate
exactly.
Mindy and BJ with this like seriously certifiably true. rumor. Because there's not a better alternative.
Before we continue, this is just my quarterly check-in to see if Amber Heard still follows me on social media. She follows 54 people, and I am one of them. All throughout the trial, I don't know
now
why.
She's gonna like love being pregnant with you.
Oh my God, my pregnant sister. Have we ever DM'd?
Sister.
Oh my God, we have.
You should like DM her and be like, Mazel Tov, so happy for you.
Oh my God, I responded to one of her stories in 2018. And then in 2019, she responded to one of my stories. Killing the game, babe. I don't even know what I was referring to.
You were killing the game.
She said that to me.
You were killing the game.
I could see her talking like that.
I know that you were.
I was like, and I'm so obnoxious. I'm like, oh my God, stop. I look so ugly. Like, could I be like more down on myself?
Seriously.
Okay, we haven't spoken since 2019, but I always check to see if she still follows me.
And she does, and that's major.
It is.
A spokesperson for her says it's still quite early in the pregnancy, so you'll appreciate that we do not want to go into too much detail at this stage. Suffice to say that Amber is delighted for both herself and Oonagh Paige. Oonagh. Let me be your Oonagh.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I feel like she's so done.
She is so done.
Like with everyone and everything, even the country. Like she's just living her best life. Like I'm surprised we even knew this. That's how off the grid I feel she is.
Yeah. I like my version of events.
Definitely.
Regardless, it seems like this is like a happy next chapter for her. So
it's good. It's good.
Go forth and prosper.
And multiply.
And multiply.
Very biblical.
Be fruitful and multiply.
Before you dive into the next story, let me just let you know that today's episode is brought to you by Prolon. Did you know that there's a nutrition plan that doesn't just help you lose weight, but actually has been shown to lower your biological age score? It's called Prolon by L Nutra, and here's the craziest part. It's a fast, but it does include food. So, full disclosure, I'm sure like many of you, very, trepidatious of a diet that includes fasting because the thought of not eating for an extended period of time really sounds horrible. But Prolon by L Nutra is a fast with food, and it'll make you rethink everything. So introducing Prolon, a revolutionary plant-based nutrition program that nourishes the body while making cells believe that they're fasting. Researched and developed for decades at the University of Southern California Longevity Institute and backed by leading U.S. medical centers, Prolon helps promote healthy blood sugar, supports cardiovascular health, and it reduces abdominal fat. But keep in mind that Prolon is not a diet. It is science, and it's science based on Nobel Prize-winning discoveries in medicine. It all starts with Prolon's 5-day program, which includes snacks, soups, beverages. They're all designed to keep your body in a fasting state. So it's a fast, right? But you're literally eating and drinking stuff. And that's, I think, kind of magical how they've tricked your body into thinking that it's fasting. So you're getting all the benefits, but you're able to have a snack. So it's really unlike anything you'll ever experience. And right now they're offering Toast listeners 15% off their 5-day nutrition program. Only when you go to prolonlife.com/toast. That's PROLON life, LIFE.com/toast for this special offer. That's prolonlife.com/TOAST. Today's episode is also brought to you by Seed. So DS-01 is Seed's most popular product. It's formulated with 24 clinically and scientifically studied strains to support whole body benefits, including gut health, skin health, heart health, immune health, and gut barrier integrity. So if you've been wanting to get your gut in check, I think a lot of people want to get into probiotics and prebiotics for a multitude of reasons because there's so many different benefits from hair and skin, but also for your gut. I think gut causes a lot of people different digestion issues and they just feel like not themselves. So DS-01 is formulated with strains clinically validated to reduce abdominal bloating and intermittent constipation after 2 weeks. It includes strains that show the included strains show to support clearer, healthier looking skin in as little as 12 weeks. And it's really loved by their members. 81% of members feel less sluggish after meals after starting the DS-01. And with the holidays being so busy, give yourself the gift of benefits and beyond by taking a probiotic plus a prebiotic that is easy and effortless to incorporate into your routine. It's 2 capsules a day. It requires no refrigeration, so you can save yourself that precious space in the fridge for all your delicious snacks. And of course, we have a great deal. You can get ahead of the new year with a routine that helps you by going to seed.com/toast. That's SEED.com/toast. Use our code 25toast to get 25% off your first month. That's 25% off your first month of Seed's DS-01 Daily Symbiotic at seed.com/toast, SEED.com/TOAST. Our code is 25toast. 25TOAST. Today's episode is also brought to you by ByHeart. Jax, why don't you tell us a little bit about ByHeart Baby Formula?
I think I will tell you a little bit about ByHeart Baby Formula because this episode is sponsored by ByHeart. ByHeart is an infant formula company that's on a mission to make the best formula in the world. Why don't more infant formula brands use the latest breast milk science? Why don't they use more organic grass-fed whole milk instead of skim? Why don't more use certified clean ingredients? ByHeart wondered these same obvious things.
It's actually very good, obvious questions.
Facts.
Bad.
ByHeart is an infant formula company that's obsessed with nutrition. Its next generation gentle recipe was designed to deliver clean ingredients, high quality nutrition, and proven benefits all in one formula. So this is such an exciting brand to know about, to share, to spread the good word because using
the clean mamas, the granola mamas, the ingredient obsessed mamas.
Grass-fed whole milk, organic products, check, checkity, check. Curious about ByHeart? ByHeart is available in Target and Walmart stores nationwide. Check out their award-winning formula in a Target or a Walmart store near you. Or you can find them on byheart.com. Redeem your welcome offer, 20% off orders of $100 or more at byheart.com/podcast with code TheToast20 for a limited time. So that's ByHeart, BYHEART. Additional terms and conditions apply. Code is TheToast20. Thank you to ByHeart and our presenting sponsors. We love you dearly.
And I feel so much better that you did one of the ads. I'm out of breath.
Our next story, I'm just going to preface this by saying I don't understand it, okay? So I'm going to share what I'm reading, but I'm letting you know that I can't process the words that I'm reading.
Maybe I can.
Yeah, maybe you can.
I do speak multiple languages.
Tuah creator Haliey Welch is being criticized for her Memecoin launch after the price crashes. So Haliey Welch, the 22-year-old woman who achieved internet fame this summer for her viral Tuah TikTok video, you guys, we all know her. She's affectionately called Tuah. Mm-hmm. She launched her own Memecoin in her latest career move, only for its value to plummet almost immediately. So I also can't tell what part of these articles are just like anti-Tuah slant, and I feel like there's a lot of that. So I need you to help me sift through.
No, but like what you just said is all facts.
They called it bizarre. I took that out.
I think it's bizarre. Like
They said her latest bizarre career move as if she has a lot of bizarre.
Well, that's wrong.
moves.
She actually doesn't. She spends like literally every dollar she makes on animal rescuing. She's actually the more I know about her, the more I actually really like her.
The reason why I'm really reticent to like go all in like Hawk Tuah fucked up is because like I actually like trust Hawk Tuah and I feel like she's being misrepresented.
Okay, I don't know if I trust Hawk Tuah, but let me say I think two things can be true here. One, it's a bizarre move, like, and I don't really understand, and maybe this is my lack of like a finance degree, how you can like create a coin. But I know that's how crypto works. No. Doge, like
how the fuck can you create a coin?
I guess somebody had to create, Ethereum, like all of the popular ones. So she tried to create the next Bitcoin. And people are upset because when they bought, it immediately went down in value. So it's like going to the stock market, you buy Disney shares for $50, and the second you buy them, they're worth 10 cents.
Like why did that happen? Why would Disney go down?
Not only that, I feel like
that's what doesn't make sense.
If you're at a place where you have money to just frivolously spend on Hawk Tuah's new coin, like that's money that you can lose. And I also think there needs to be like a level, this is the second truth I'm holding space for, a level of personal accountability. Like I am very like serious about money. Like I'm very fiscally conservative. Like, and I like Hawk Tuah. I don't know if I trust her, but I like her. And like, I would never in my life spend one single dollar on her coin. It's like I don't know if there's success with like creator based coins. Like I don't know enough about this.
Okay. So here are the deets. Haliey launched the Hawk Tuah coin, widely seen as a meme coin or a form of cryptocurrency that's typically created for entertainment purposes, on the Solana blockchain on Wednesday evening.
Of course she did. I mean, who wouldn't do Solana?
I love the Solana blockchain of all of the blockchains. That's my favorite one.
It's a really, really strong one. I don't disagree. That's a good point.
Her coin quickly hit a market capitalization of nearly $500 million. What? Before immediately plummeting 95% to $25 million as of Thursday afternoon, according to Dex screener data.
Yeah, so this is where my lack of a finance degree or like a genuine understanding of cryptocurrency limits my ability to do my job.
Yeah, and the launch appeared to result in big losses for some traders. CoffeeZilla, who's a crypto YouTube, or with more, do you know CoffeeZilla?
I mean, who doesn't?
He said in a tense X Space conversation with Welch and her team that the Hawk Tuah rollout was, quote, one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen, accusing Welch and her team of insider trading, which they denied.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not going to pretend to
understand.
understand.
How do you roll out a coin better than they did?
Yeah, and the thing is, isn't that how the market works? Like, why is it Hawk Tuah's fault that the value went down? Wouldn't the value be predicated on like how many people want to buy it? Like, that's not Hawk's fault, is it?
No, I don't think so. And like, at the end of the day, what the fuck are they buying? Does it have value?
But that's crypto. Like, crypto doesn't have value. It's not real. Like, it doesn't exist.
But it does. Look at Bitcoin, $100,000 for a coin.
Yeah.
Do we need to be launching Swirly Coin?
The thing is, I can't handle another scandal. Like, and if we launch Swirly Coin, I'm sure Codezilla would think that it's
CoffeeZilla.
Mine's better. Codezilla would think it's insufficient and that it was a bad rollout. Like, I'm not interested in getting the panties of the Doge community in a twist.
Yeah. Also, like he hit her with that insider trading. Like I'm running so far.
That's an allegation.
Like,
yeah, any sort of business venture that could potentially land us in jail, I am so out on. You know, there are certain things that influencers, creators, celebrities do. I mean, how many celebrities endorsed FTX? How many celebrities endorsed Fire Festival? You guys know my biggest fucking fear in life is going to jail. Like, I wouldn't do, even if they said, Turdy, we can guarantee you make $10 million, do Turd Coin. No.
Come on, Turd Coin, that's what the world needs.
My freedom is worth way more than $10 million. If they said $1 billion for you and your family to get out of jail in a couple of years, I'd think about it for sure.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to be dreaming about Turd Coin.
You should. By the way, you can't afford it.
I just like need to know what Hawk was trying to do. I feel like Hawk's side of the story is not being told here.
She has a podcast, maybe, like she's recording right now.
Yeah.
Because this all went down yesterday.
Yeah. I can't provide commentary. I can only share these things I'm reading.
But what you're saying is that you're trusting your faves when it comes to Hawk.
A little bit. Yeah. Like a little, I think that I don't understand what she did wrong.
She hasn't given us reason to think that she's like a criminal inside trader. Like
I don't understand what she did wrong. She said, I'm launching Hawk Coin, and people bought it and then it dropped. I don't know why they bought it, and I don't know why it dropped and why it's Hawk's fault.
And I think that like there needs to be accountability for people who buy things that can increase and decrease in value. Like, okay, and so the thing you bought decreased. That's not the fault of the thing. You bought it. Like, where's the personal accountability in investing? Romeo.
Yeah.
In investing.
I agree. Now, how's your Dogecoin doing?
Is that time of the year where I check how upsettingly, like...
You should have bought one Bitcoin And you'd have 100 G's.
When I was like first thinking about doing crypto, Bitcoin was still 60K.
Yeah.
It's more now. Okay. I actually have a little bit of Ethereum.
Okay.
And oh my God, I've made $300. Oh my God, look at me. When did I buy Ethereum? That's so weird.
You're making your money work for you.
Oh my God. And then I also have Doge, and I have made 3/100ths of a cent, 0.0035 cents.
And I don't know how you would like make more or less.
There was a time when I had like $300 surplus in Doge.
That was the time to sell.
That was the time to sell. But yes, Did
you see how like Dave Portnoy, he had like owned a bunch of Bitcoin, and then he did an episode with the Winklevoss twins, and they like confused him so much that he got nervous and sold all his Bitcoin, and now it's what it is. Yikes.
I can't believe I own Ethereum. Can we just go back to that? Ben must have like told me to do it, and like I put like $5 in.
What do you mean you can't believe you own Ethereum? Am I supposed to be, what is that?
You don't know Ethereum?
No, I don't know Ethereum.
It's like after Bitcoin, the most popular coin.
Oh, okay.
And people say, Ethereum to the moon. That's what they say.
And what about Pepe coin? Do you know about that?
Peppa the Pig?
There's Pepe coin here, another meme coin. Also here, meme coins, though, are considered highly volatile and risky by crypto investors as they are dependent on social media trends. Like,
of course, yeah.
If you are putting your money behind Pepe coin.
By the way, this is really interesting. I have a little bit of money in Robinhood, like not a lot, and I invest in like Apple, Disney, like lame, boring things. And overall,
do you have Tesla?
I did at one point. Do I still
hold on to it?
No, I don't. And I should have. So over my all-time investments, I have made $660. And what's crazy is that
Claudia, that's not good.
300 of it comes from Ethereum. So half of my earnings come.
Your portfolio stinks.
I know, but I don't monitor it.
But what'd you put in? $10? The free $10 that they give you?
No, don't be rude. I like put in like that much.
And you've made $600?
Yeah.
That's not good.
It's not?
No.
Yeah. Well, at one point it was higher. I don't know. Everything's green on my app today, so it looks good. look how much green. Everything's up.
A fool.
I sound like a fool, yeah. Yeah, I should probably
green.
I should probably divest
the
all this
charts
money.
could be going down, but if they're colored green, like it's a good day.
Green is good. Green is up.
Anyways, Haliey, like I look forward to hearing more, and I'm going to give you space.
Oh,
and
of
grace.
course.
I'm giving
Haliey
grace. Are you ready for our fifth and final story? For actually you. Our fifth and final story is for you.
Okay, not me.
Our big Harry Potter fan. Harry Potter HBO series will film in summer 2025 after 32,000 kids auditioned for the lead role.
Oh, that's interesting, because before you said that fact, I said DNPM. Does not pass muster. Like, who gives a fuck?
Sorry, lead roles, because there's like multiple kids in the lead role. So Warner Brothers...
I mean, who seriously wouldn't want to be like Daniel Radcliffe? Like, he never has to work. He's a billionaire.
But do you think that the series is going to do what the movie did? Could
no,
it possibly?
But people who are like small-minded think that it will.
Yeah. So during a presentation at Warner Brothers Discovery's headquarters in London on Thursday, the showrunner and director revealed that the show had auditioned 32,000 kids for the lead roles.
That just seems unnecessary for like one casting director to meet 32,000 kids.
A lot of tape. The casting team is currently reviewing between 500 and 1,000 audition tapes per day with the intent to watch every single one. Though he affirmed that they haven't made any choices in regards to casting yet, he said the next step will be to workshop with some of their shortlisted candidates in January.
So they still don't have a lead?
They're still watching tapes is what they're saying. I hope they pick like all unknowns, because now it's like, well, then you watch these tapes for nothing if you're just going to pick the person from over there.
I actually think like being a casting director is a job I'm so unqualified for. I have no imagination. Like, if you're not exactly what I'm picturing in my head, like I can't see you. Because when people get cast for things, I'm always like, that sucks. And it ends up being good, Like, I think that that's a job I wouldn't do very well.
I actually think I'd be okay. I think I could see it.
You think you have vision? Yeah, I think you do too. Big vision.
Yeah. But yeah, I would say overall, like this story isn't full of mustard.
Yeah, we don't need to like talk about it more if you don't want. Like, I'm okay to like kind of wrap.
Do you have anyone like in mind for?
No,
Ron?
I don't even know what the prequel's about, but I do know this will probably be the thing, because I guess J.K. Rowling gets a piece of this, of course, right?
Is it a prequel? No, I think it's just a series. I think they're just like doing it again.
Oh, the same story?
It's a series.
Well, if it's Harry Potter, like she gets a piece.
Let me just confirm
and
that.
we were just talking about how she's close to billionaire status again after becoming a billionaire and giving away all of her money. So she was at 800 million the last time I checked, and this new franchise could bring her over the edge, and then she could give the billions away again.
Yeah, it really seems like it's the same as the books, just new. Comes afresh.
Just in time for me to have watched all the old crap.
Right. Now you're going to miss like the yassified Harry Potter on HBO Max.
Oh yeah, they're going to do what they did like with Pretty Little Liars, like make it like new age. Everybody like has cell phones and like blue hair.
And like Botox and big lips.
Yeah. Love. Well, I would say that with the exception of the fifth story, those definitely passed muster. I enjoyed all of them. You sold it poorly.
I think it's good when I set the bar low.
It's true.
You know, you really were expecting the worst.
It's good when you set the Lisa bar low.
Yeah, when I set the Lisa bar low. And now we have to go
enjoy our weekend before our big show on Sunday. We're so excited to see you guys.
I love that Gwyneth Paltrow meme that's like, okay, I'm off to, it's like me at 4:30 when the sun goes down.
Okay, that's it for me. I'm off to bed. But we are so excited to see all the swirlies who are coming in, traveling, making the trip.
We have such a swirl. Like, what's the most swirlified place in town? That would be the Hard Rock Seminole Casino in Fort Lauderdale, Broward.
We haven't done a live show in so long. This is our last of the year and probably our last for a really long time.
For a really long time.
Given my physical state. Like,
yeah.
Jackie and I, like, TBD might be wearing matching dresses.
I would love that. We need tap shoes. Let's go get some tap shoes.
Let's go to like a studio and choreograph a tap dance that we could like open the show with.
I love that.
Hear the sound.
Oh, that's what you're thinking?
Of marching feet. On the avenue, I'm taking you to 42nd Street.
Oh my God, like a remix.
Guys, love you so much and we'll see you on Sunday. If we don't, we'll see you on Monday.
Love ya. Bye.